So, next deck, Wild Bounty, the Shloon deck. Shloon! I think Shloon is definitely gonna see play. I already talked about this card, but I'm gonna talk about it just a few seconds. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, and you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. This card seems to just fit perfectly into like Risen Reef, Yarok, just nonsense, draw your entire deck, Field of the Dead. Seems to be a card which fits perfectly in there. Probably gonna see play, I would say, in a deck like that. But except for that, I mean, it's not generally good. It's not just gonna be throw Shloon into every deck and it becomes better. No, very specific decks, but I like this card. So let's have a look at this deck then. Fairy Vandal is the first new card. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Fairy Vandal. Oh, another Simic Flash card! Yay! Flash flying. Yay, Simic Flash, so fun to play against. Probably a decent card, honestly. Fits in there, they want to opt here, opt there, play things during your turn. Flash. I hate this card. Go to the next one. Before I get too triggered. You know how much I hate these things. Okay, 1 green, 1 blue. Add 1 green or blue, 2/2 flying. Weirdly enough, this is pretty good. Honestly. Weirdly enough, this is pretty good. The thing is, we have a lot of mana dorks. We just produce 1 mana, which are sitting on shit bodies. It's like 0/2s and stuff like that. This is a 2/2. Flying, even. I think this will see play. I don't know exactly what Big wants to play this. When we have both our Ball Grazer and the Goose. So I don't know if there's any room left for Marla Leaf Pixie. But if there is, might see play. Runaway Together we already talked about. Arcane Signet talked about 100 times. Tome of Legends, okay. Tome of Legends enters the battlefield with a page counter on it. Again, watch out! There's the Fairy Time Raveler. Don't put counters on yourself. Whenever your commander enters the battlefield or attacks, okay, so it's only for commander. You ask me, are you interested in playing Brawl and Commander? Maybe if they make a competitive version of this, but if it's only gonna be casual yada yada, I'm probably not too interested. But if they make it some way competitive, then I think it's fun concept and fun to brew around. Then I would probably play it. That's my idea there. Steelbane Hydra. Man, you cannot not love this card art. Oh my god. Turtle. Everyone's so happy. Everyone's like... This guy does not wake up and complain like I do. This guy just wakes up and so ready to go. What is that turtle juice that's coming out of him though? Oh, he's been hurt by a spear. That's sad. Anyways, about the card. Steelbane Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counter on it, as all the Hydras do, sure. 2 colorless and 1 red, or 1 green. Remove a +1/+1 counter from Steelbane Hydra, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So you can destroy any number. But it's very, very slow. 99% chance this will never ever see play, is what I would say. Even though it can destroy a lot of artifacts and enchantments, it's not good enough. The only time you could that you could play this is with Nissa. It's the only time Steelbane Hydra would be good. But there's so many cards that are good when you have Nissa out, so yeah, not really seeing. I like the art though, but I like the idea, the concept and everything, but that's about where it ends. Rose Thorn Acolyte. Okay. Seasonal Ritual. Add 1 mana of any color, and then add 1 mana of any color. Okay, so this is weird. So you can turn, on your turn 1, you can turn a green into any color. I don't know if these things, if Season Ritual, if this counts as playing an instant or sorcery, if this gives Storm counts. Of course it's relevant for older formats, but it's also relevant if it counts as you have played a sorcery for like 1,000 Year Storm, for instance. You could have like these cards and 1,000 Year Storm, and like get a lot of mana, just cycle through a lot of cards, get insanely high storm count, do something. But other than that, if it doesn't work, it's a shit card. If it works, it might be usable in that type of deck, is what I think about this card. Gyre Engineer we've already seen. I just never just never looked at it through. Then what is it? This is a fairy formation. Okay, 4 colorless, 1 blue, flying. 3 colorless, 1 blue. Create a blue 1/1 fairy creature token with flying and draw a card. So 5 mana and it doesn't do anything, and then you need to pay 4 mana before it does something. No, no, I don't see it. Honestly, that seems like a shit card. That seems like a shit card. We already talked about the Keeper of Fables. Then there's the Beanstalk Giant. Okay, 6 colors on 1 green, and you can Fertile Footsteps. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. And that's pretty good. And Beanstalk Giant's power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. So normally I would say this is a shit card. 7 mana and everything. But the thing is, it has Fertile Footsteps. And that card is pretty decent. And I mean, you're gonna cast Fertile Footsteps, like, I don't know. Try to go for something, and if everything fails in your deck, you're just gonna have a lot of Beanstalk Giants, lying around in your exile that you can just play in as you see choose. I mean, this could definitely go into like a Field of the Dead style deck, where you just search for a lot of lands in the early turns, and then if you don't find your Field of the Dead, if you don't get that activated, you can just go play a lot of Beanstalk Giants. This card, weirdly enough, seems decent. It's a card which I would definitely, easily could have hated on. But the thing is, since you can just play the 3 mana and just have it exiled, you don't need to ever play Beanstalk Giant if you don't want to. You can just have it for the Fertile Footsteps, and then, yeah, this could see play. I like this card. Thorn Mammoth. 5 colorless, 2 green. Trample whenever Thorn Mammoth or another creature enters the battlefield under your control. Thorn Mammoth fights up to 1 target. Yeah, this I've already read it. This is a shit card. That is pretty much it. There's no new lands that I can see. Let's jump into the next deck.